Hello beautifuls, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be a review on a cosmetic brand, a cosmetic line that is super hyped up here on YouTube and has recently been kind of thrust into the spotlight a little bit more through some controversy. So I actually purchased mine before this whole thing happened. And I just kind of decided to, when I was searching to see if I wanted to purchase it or not, I searched for good reviews and bad reviews, and it was just kind of on both sides of the spectrum. Either you loved it or you hated it. There was no in between. And I think for YouTubers, when they're sponsored, and there's nothing wrong with sponsorships, absolutely not. Or when you're an affiliate with it, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Good job for those that are, you know, but those that aren't, and I see the smaller YouTubers cross that line of being truthful and honest to completely disrespectful, you know, it's kind of like a, oh, shame, I think, from a professional standpoint of view. So, I decided to give my honest opinion here, and I think, you know, everybody has their own opinions, and if you don't agree with what I have to say, then that's perfectly fine. Like I've said before, everybody loves their coffee different. I like mine with tons of cream and 2 spoonfuls of sugar. You may like it, you know, with a little bit of cream and 1 spoonful of sugar. You know, everybody likes their coffee different, and there's nothing wrong with that. With that being said, I will jump right into my review. I am going to cover packaging, the way it was delivered, the formula, texture, smell, everything. I'm going to cover everything, and so hopefully this will help those that are still on the fence about this line. Maybe it'll help you make your judgment. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So the cosmetic line that I'm going to talk about today is Gerard Cosmetics. And I purchased, I purchased 5 lipsticks and 5 lip glosses. And these I purchased myself, like I said. And it was a struggle because I had been really wanting to try it because it was super hyped up by a ton of YouTubers that I follow. And usually when something is so hyped up, I usually have to go and get it just to see if it is worth the hype. So that's the whole reason why I purchased it. And then when the whole controversy went down, I was actually even more curious, and I couldn't wait to get it at my door to see what the big fuss was about. So let's talk about how it was delivered. So it was delivered in just a bubble envelope. And I didn't really have an issue with it. I know some people, you know, they really had an issue with the way it was delivered. And to me, it's not that big of a deal how something is delivered. It, you know, doesn't matter what it looks like. It's what's inside that counts, right? But when you see brands like ColourPop, Sedona Lace, Sigma, Lime Crime, when they package their stuff in boxes and they are, you know, a little more pricey, or like Makeup Geek, their eyeshadow pans are $6, and they put it in a box, you would expect when you're spending $19 on a lipstick and $24 on a gloss for it to come in probably better packaging, which, you know, like I said before, it doesn't bother me none, but, you know, it just looks kind of funky, I guess you can say. But I understand from a business standpoint of view that those boxes are not cheap. They're expensive. They cost money, and Gerard Cosmetics is still fairly new, so I mean, you've got to cut the company a break. Makeup Geek has been, you know, building for a few years, versus Gerard Cosmetics started out as Whitening Lightning, then introduced their lipsticks and lip glosses, or lip glosses and then lipsticks, and now they have their powder illuminators and their BB creams, and, you know, they're still building as a company, so I think everybody should just cut them a break on that. And actually the packaging shouldn't really matter, because I've had MAC stuff come in envelopes, and I've had Anastasia come in envelopes, so it doesn't really matter. I think as long as you get your product, it's not damaged, it shouldn't really matter. So that's how it came in. I don't even think I kept the envelope. It's gonna get tossed in the trash anyway, so what does it matter? Why does it matter? It doesn't. It's irrelevant. Like, you're gonna toss it anyways. But if it comes in like really pretty packaging, like Lime Crime, you know, I kept the box. So, you know, but I was gonna toss it anyways. My husband actually was the one that was like jambling with it and turned it inside out, and so now I actually got to keep it. But you're gonna toss the package anyways, so like, get over it, is what I have to say about that. When I opened the envelope, they were nicely, you know, wrapped up individually. Some of them came in two, but they were individually wrapped and taped in the foamy strips. So the first thing that I pulled out were the lipsticks. Now, on YouTube and on camera, like, these are like the cutest thing of just the packaging is so cute. Very similar shape to MAC. So this is my MAC one, and then this is the Gerard Cosmetics. Same kind of like little bullet shape. But the one thing that I did notice is that the packaging, I didn't expect it to be like metal. Like, I don't ever expect something super extravagant from like a craft makeup company, because, you know, everybody's got to start somewhere, and I give everybody the benefit of the doubt, and that's probably what is like the most terrible about me, is I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. But I feel like for the amount that I paid for the lipsticks, or the individual listing price of the lipsticks, the packaging is a little cheap. I can compare it to like the way it like feels like the silverware, the plastic silverware that's like painted, like that plated, like either silver or gold. That's kind of like the feeling of it. Like, I even tried to like compare it to MAC, and I just feel MAC is just a tiny bit more solid. This I feel is just a tiny bit more flimsy, and I feel like the packaging is a little cheap for the amount that they individually sell it for. But, you know, it's really simple. I love the way they did the font. It just says Gerard Cosmetics in the front, and it's just the gold packaging. I think the actual packaging itself is really cute. I love just gold packaging. I think if they were to just kind of up in the quality of the plastic, it would feel a little bit better. But that's just my opinion. I think the packaging is just a tiny bit cheap. So yeah, and then as far as the lip glosses, I too feel like the packaging is a little cheap. It reminds me of the Milani glosses. So this is my Milani gloss, and this is my Gerard Cosmetics gloss. I feel like the Milani is a little bit more sturdy than this one, and like the biggest difference is that it doesn't have that extra gold strip around it. But you know, maybe it's because this one isn't like, it's not a light up one, and this one is. This one does have like a little bit of a light. You can kind of see it there. This one does have a light, so maybe that's why it feels a little bit more hollow. This one actually reminds me more closely to a brand that we used to carry in the salon that I used to work at. And it was called like Illumina or Pure Illuminate or something like that. The packaging, everything like is identical. I wish I had a gloss. If I come across it, I'll buy it, and then I'll compare it to Gerard Cosmetics. But that's the only thing that I really like packaging wise that I kind of had a little about. But I'm going to go in and start doing the reviews on each individual lipstick first. So this one, let's start with this one. This one is called Buttercup, and this is what it looks like. And this is like your pinky nude. I'll swatch it for you. This one was created by Jaclyn Hill. And this is what it swatched to. And the scent of this just smells like lipstick. Yeah, it just smells, this one just smells like lipstick. The formula is really nice. It's creamy. It feels just like a normal lipstick. I don't have any complaints about this. I think the color is really pretty. And I think just the overall texture of it is really, really pretty. I don't have any complaints about this one. I think it's well done, well scented, and I don't have any complaints other than just the packaging. This one is called Kimchi Doll. This one was created by another YouTuber. I think her name is Sonia. This is what it looks like. This is definitely more of your peachy nude. And this is what it looks like right here. I don't know if you can see that. Up against buttercream or buttercup, you can see that it's a lot lighter. This one also just smells like lipstick. Texture is really nice, very creamy, very pigmented, very nice. No complaints about this one either. This one is called Fairy Godmother, and this is like your bright Barbie pink. And this one does have like more of like a purpley undertone. That is Fairy Godmother. Texture of this one is nice. It's a little bit thicker in texture. It's not as like buttery as the other two. And this one smells like when you walk into a house that just had a new paint job, like on the walls, and you can just smell like, oh, you just recently painted the house, huh? That is what this smells like. The texture of it is just, like I said, it's a little bit thicker, a little bit more waxy, but still the color payoff is really nice. And then just the scent, yeah, it smells like new house paint is what that smells like. This one is called 1995, and that's what it looks like. It is a mauve-y kind of pinky brown. And this one too is thicker in texture. I'm not sure if that's what it looks like. I'm not sure if it's because it's supposed to be more of a matte finish, if that's the reason why it has this specific texture. But the last two, Fairy Godmother and 1995, definitely have that more waxy texture. But color payoff is really nice. The color is really nice. And this one too, this one smells like paint, like house paint. But other than that, those two, just I don't really care much for the texture, but it's still a really pretty color and I'll still wear it. Just the texture and the smell is the only thing that I have about those two. And the last one is called Underground, and I was really excited to get this one because it's that gray beige. And that is what that looks like. So pretty. This one is more creamy like the first two that I showed. And this one has like a waxy crayon kind of smell. Yeah, like the Rose Art crayons. That's what it kind of smells like. Not the Crayola crayons, because you know the Crayola crayons were legit, but like the Rose Art crayons, like back in the 90s, like that's what it smells. That's what this one smells like. Same thing. Pigment's really good. The texture's better on this one, but the smell is kind of like, I don't really care too much for the smell on that. So that does it for the lipsticks. Now the lip glosses. I'll just jump right into it. The lip glosses all have a little light. All of my lights work. This one is called Buttercream. That is what this looks like. And this is your pastel pink. It's Buttercream right there. This one is it just goes on, it glides right on like a regular gloss. Very pigmented. And the smell of this, it smells like dollar store crayon. Like if I'm gonna put a scent to it, like when you smell like a cheap crayon, that's what this smells like. But texture, super good texture. The pigmentation, super, super good pigmentation. No complaints about that, just the smell. This one is called Shimmer of Hope. That is what this looks like. And this one is more of your traditional pinky nude. And that is what it looks like right there. And same thing, texture is really, really good. Pigmentation, amazing. This one too, it smells like old cheap crayon. If you don't have like an issue with that, like I don't really care too much about scent, but I know some people do, you're probably not gonna like them. This one is called Candy Kiss, which was created by Shan XO, and this is like your peachy nude. And that is what that looks like right there. And same thing as the others, pigmentation, super, super good. Texture, super, super good. Scent, same thing. Like old cheap crayon. Like that's the only thing that like comes to mind is like old cheap crayon. This one is called Madison Avenue. This is their newest one. This is more of their pinky brown color. This one has more of like this one smells like it's wanting to be like a vanilla scent. And that's what that looks like right there. Pigmentation, super, super good. This one is a little bit more sticky than the others. The others just kind of glide on. This one is a little bit more sticky. But it's not like a really bad sticky, but it's just, if you don't like a sticky texture, that's what that one has. And last but not least, this one is Rose Hill. And this is just your traditional rosy pinkish red color. That's right there. This one actually has the best scent out of all of them. This one has more of like an orangey citrus scent to it. So A+ for that. I think if they were gonna like continue to make their glosses, they should all come with this scent. This is actually not like offending. But I do notice that because that one is the only one that smells really, really good, I feel like that one kind of like, you know when you like eat something really tart and your lips like instantly feel it? I feel that I have that with this one. It kind of almost like tightens up my lips, but it's not drying. I don't really know how to explain it, but that's what it is. So those are the swatches and my review on those. And the way I bought them was I purchased the Just For You pack and I got the 4 lipsticks, and then I ordered the Cinco de lip gloss and a lipstick, so that made a total of 5 lip glosses, 5 lipsticks. Each bundle, one bundle was I believe 70. Let me try to find the bundles. The Just For You bundle was $76, and the Cinco de lip gloss and a lipstick, let me pull it up here. I can find it. I believe it was like $88. The Cinco de lip gloss and a lipstick bundle was like $88, something like that. I'm pretty sure that's what that was. And then I used the coupon code Thank You, and it gave me about 50% off, a little bit. I think it's like a little bit more than 50% off actually, because I think my my complete total was supposed to be like close to $200, and I got everything with shipping and tax about like $86. So when you divide that by the amount of product that I got, it ends up being about like $8.50 per item when you break it down that way. And that definitely seems a little bit more affordable If you're a makeup junkie like I am, I definitely think that $8.50 is worth the product. Like if you're gonna do it that way. I personally have a harder time spending money on like the more high-end luxe products that are like $14 for lipstick or $20 for a lip gloss. I have a harder time doing that because, you know, I'm not made out of money. So I think if you are just someone that is looking for a lipstick or looking for a lip gloss and you're curious about it, I don't believe that you will think that it's worth the money. But if you buy them like I did, get them in bundles and then use a big discount code, it breaks it down about $8.50 a piece. I definitely think that is worth what you are getting, because it makes it a little bit more affordable, and it just, you're kind of tricking yourself that that's how you're buying it. But other than that, I think as a company, it could do a little bit more improvement, just like I said, with the scent and the texture, having more consistent texture in their lip gloss or their lipsticks and their lip glosses, and then just having a scent to them. I know some people, they can't handle the scents, but the ones that just smell like regular lipstick, I think if all of them had that like the consistent scent, it wouldn't be as big of an issue. Same with the lip glosses, if they all had like a consistent scent or they just smelled like lipstick. I don't think it would be that big of an issue. So yeah, that does it for this review. If you want to see more reviews like this, let me know in the down bar or the comment box below, and I will gladly film some more reviews. I actually really liked doing this review because I feel like I did give an honest opinion. I think they're a little too overhyped. But I mean, they have a good following, and I just think those minor little tweaks, I think it would definitely boost them up a little bit more. But you know, they may look at this and laugh and say, who the heck is this chick? And that's perfectly fine. So yeah, if you have any suggestions on future reviews that I should do, leave them again in the comment box below. And have a wonderful day, evening, whatever it is you're having, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!